Tell us about Washington State without giving away strategy.
Ooh, they throw the ball a lot. Fast team. And they're precise. I mean, they got a real good quarterback. They got two of them. The receivers are real good. The running backs are extremely good. Offensive line. This is a good football team. A really good football team.
How tough was it to coach linebackers this year? Just with all, it seemed like every week there's a new injury or somebody nicked up. I mean, how difficult does that make it, and shuffling everyone around like that?
Well, the kids do a great job of preparing themselves and getting ready, so it's not as hard as it may seem on paper. You know, the way our defense is structured, you know, everybody has a role and understands their role, so it's not as difficult as it could be in some other situations.
How do you think Trent did in particular, you know, coming from defensive end?
Trent's a real smart kid, all right, and, you know, you got to work at it, and that's what Trent does. We call him Toolbox Trent. Because he has a toolbox, he has a process, he understands what the process is, and he just checks the boxes. And you know, so it's a credit to him. It's nothing that we've done, or I've done. It's him. The kid does a great job of preparing and knowing his stuff. So he's just been a joy to have.
If there's an MVP, you know, of this unit, would he be it?
Yeah, you know, he'd be one of them. We'd have a bunch of them.
Okay.
You know, I can't just single out one guy. But he's definitely up there, and you know, with the best of them, in my opinion.
How about Quan? Have you?
Muhammad or
Muhammad.
Johnson?
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Muhammad. Yeah. We haven't talked to him in a while, but
Right.
We have a feeling he's, you know, he's contemplating, you know, entering the draft. And
You know,
he's only
I don't.
played.
I have no idea. To be honest with you, I don't even think about that stuff, and I haven't forgotten all about it. You just said it. To be honest with you.
Oh,
You know,
so you haven't talked
that's
to him?
no, not about that. I talked to Quan about, you know, getting ready for this game and how the family's doing and all that other stuff, how he's doing in school. But man, that's between him and his family. That has nothing to do with Hurlie Brown.
Hurlie, do you? They might have asked you this already, but would you like to stay on staff?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I'd love to stay here at the University of Miami. It's home. The greatest place in the world to coach football and play football.
Is it a little disconcerting, that, you know, knowing that you don't really know your future?
Right now, I'm just focused on the game, to be honest with you. You know, I'm not going to say that you don't think about it from time to time, but when you start looking at this film at Washington State, that's where your focus goes. It doesn't, you know, what's going to happen is going to happen. You know, so right now my focus is to get these guys ready to go play this game.
What was it like out there today to have the last practice on Green Tree for the season?
It was great. I mean, the kids competed. You know, so it was fun. It was fun to watch. It was, you know, great to be a part of. And the kids have competed, and they're getting ready to go play this game. So. And I don't think that they see it as being the last. And I didn't even realize it was the last till you said it. So I better go
have a sentimental moment.
Yeah, exactly. But no, you know, right now the focus is this game and, you know, getting to that 9th win, and that's where everybody's focus is.
Did you have any interaction with Mark Richt on the recruiting trail? Did you know him at all? You know, before?
I knew of him. I mean, who doesn't? If you're in college football, you know of Mark Richt.
Right.
Especially being a Miami Hurricane. So of course, but you know, we went out recruiting. And that's what the focus was. It wasn't me or, you know, well, I'm going to be here. Hey, man, let's go recruit. I'm still a Miami Hurricane.
What were people's reactions? We saw pictures.
Man, it was awesome. It was awesome. I tell you what, it was great to be a part of that, to see it. You know, yeah. we go and everybody's so responsive to him, and everybody's just welcoming him back home. You know, and I watched the interview that Michael Irvins did when, you know, it's like a kid being with his foster parents and then coming back home to his biological parents, and that's where he is right now to us. You know, he's family to us.
What is your assessment of these three linemen? You know, you can talk about them. Obviously, they've signed, if you like, you know, Mike and Shaq and
man, I'm excited about these guys.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm extremely excited about those kids, man. And I think they're going to make the University of Miami proud.
Can they? I mean, are they day one guys? I mean,
Well, you know, when you come in the spring, it gives you an advantage.
Right.
You know, so that's kind of the thought process, you know, getting them in early, getting them a chance to get involved, going through spring practice so where they can come out and compete.
Sure.
Now, the rest is on them. You know, how well they prepare and how well they catch up on things, they pick up on things. You know, that's on the kid. Each kid is different.
Cool.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep.